Hello everybody, this is Blue Racer 7 here, and today I'm going to do something different, like, just for this one video. Today I'm going to show you what characters I use for online mostly, and what combinations I use for that character, based on my personal preferences. So let's begin. First off, let's start off with Daisy. Now, the first combination I mostly use with Daisy is the sports bike, the slick wheels, and the MKTV Parafoil. Now, if we look at its stats, the stats here are really good. The only bad thing is the grip, but with good handling, I could go around it. So with good speed, acceleration, decent weight, and amazing handling, I will be fine with below average grip. Next is the Cat Cruiser with the slick wheels and the Peach Parasol. Now the stats here are very balanced, with good speed and handling, because most of the time I usually go for combinations based on speed and handling, because that's what I'm good at the most. Then I have decent acceleration, weight, and grip. Because I used this combination recently, actually, in Super Go Carousel's tournament. And this combination is really good. I won the whole tournament using it. It's my trusty combination that I will use for a long run. And finally, the combination I use, but not that much, is the Wild Wiggler, the Sponge Wheels, and the Parafoil. Now the speed is average. The acceleration is decent, the weight is average as well, but the handling and grip share the exact same stat, and that is awesome, because when it comes to handling and grip, it makes off-road racing even easier, especially when in sand levels like bone dry dunes or dry desert. So yeah, that's Daisy out of the way. One of my two main characters I use, but in this one I'm going to show you 6 characters I used. Next up is Luigi. Now the combination I mostly use for Luigi is the standard bike, monster wheels, and the super glider. Now this has to be the standard combination that I mostly use, because you don't see people who use standard combinations, because this combination seems very basic. But you look at stats. The acceleration is below average, but with good speed, weight, grip, and handling, this combination is so good, because even a basic combination, I can still pull off some good amount of wins. I mean, trust me, you should see. I've made videos using this combination. You should definitely check them out. Then the next combination is the Wild Wiggler, the roller wheels, and the parachute. Now this combination can actually be OP at times, because it gives you a decent acceleration and handling. The speed, weight, and grip are average. But with this combination, because when you drift around corners, as long as you get good enough speed with mini turbo, this combination can be OP. Trust me, it works. But it's based on what I go for. Because to remind you all, this is the video I'm going to show you what combinations I mostly use for online. And finally, the combination I use is the Mark 8, Slim Wheels, and the MKTV Parafoil. That's right, the MKTV Parafoil might be my favorite glider in the entire game. I don't know why. So yeah, as I was saying, as you can see, the acceleration and grip are below average, but the speed is insane. The weight and handling are very decent. This combination, it can be OP at times, but not by much. But I've seen this combination mostly used at E3, based on the trailers I saw on YouTube. I know the Super Glider is in the trailer and not the Parafoil, but I like to go for the Parafoil better because it suits me better. So that's Luigi done. Next up is Yoshi. The first combination I mostly go for Yoshi is the Yoshi Bike, Metal Wheels, and the Waddle Wing. Now, if you look at its stats, the speed is decent, the acceleration is decent, the weight is decent, the handling is amazing, and the grip is average. So I mostly use this combination because of how much it fits so well with it. Because when drifting around tight corners and using the Waddle Wing, it feels like, because it matches the combination so well with Yoshi. Because if you look at it, it definitely fits. So yeah, I mostly rely Yoshi on off-road races. So you'll see why. Because this next combination is also based on off-road. It's the standard ATV, well, the standard quad here, and the slick tires, and the super glider. Now you look at stats, the grip is very good, the handling is good, the weight is good, the speed is good, and acceleration is average. Now, I don't use this combination that much, but it's really reliable because with good weight, speed, acceleration, and grip, this combination can be put in work to good use. Then the next combination is the Buggy Bud. It's kind of funny, the word Buggy Bud. Am I the one to find that funny? Anyway, the next one is the Buggy Bud, the Azura roller wheels, and the Cloud Glider. Now, if you look at stats right here, the speed and weight is average to below average, not that very good. Because even you get mushrooms, mini turbo when pulling drifts, you will be going anywhere because if you get hit multiple times, you will be left in last place in the dust. But the acceleration where it truly shines, because look at the acceleration, that's insane. Over level 5 bars, this combination is supposed to be reckoned with. And the handling is amazing and the grip is amazing. So this combination is very useful because while the speed and weight can be lackluster, but the acceleration and handling and grip makes up for it. As long as you don't get hit by items that much, then you'll be fine. The next character is Rosalina. Now, the first combination I use for Rosalina is the jet bike, the slim wheels, and the parafoil. Now, if you look at its stats, the speed is really good, acceleration is decent, the weight and handling share the exact same stat, which is really good, and the grip is like with the sports bike and the Yoshi bike, the grip is below average and somewhat moderate. But it's an inside drift bike. But as long as you know how to work with it on dirt tracks, then you'll know. Then this combination is all ready to go. The next combination is very balanced stats, and that's the pipe frame, button wheels, and the plane glider. Now, if you look at its stats, the speed is good, but the acceleration, weight, handling are all exact same at 3.5, and the grip is very decent. It's very decent. So yeah, if you see me use this combination, you're gonna be in trouble. But I assure you, if you all try this yourself, it's really amazing. But then again, this is a combination I use for online. So you see where I get my point. And lastly is the Circuit Special, Metal Wheels, and the Parachute. Now, this combination is really unique because unlike people using the Circuit Special and the slick tires, I go for the Metal Wheels because I need more grip and weight. Because if you look at the difference between the slick tires and the Metal Wheels, the slicks make you faster, but the Metal Wheels give you slight more grip and weight. with a tiny cost acceleration. But still, the combination here is really good. It can be OP at times because you need an extra little bit of grip to perform nice turns when drifting. As long as you get decent handling, then you'll be alright. So yeah, that's Rosalina out of the way. The next character is Koopa Troopa. And sadly, I only got 2 combinations for it. The first combination is the Comet Bike, Cyber Slick Wheels, and the Parachute. Now, this combination here is various because the grip and weight is average, the speed is decent, the acceleration is better, and the handling is insane. This combination, I love this combination. It can be OP at times, but at the same time, it can be trustworthy because I tried this a lot recently online on my own time, and it really helps. I wish I recorded many videos using this combination, but sadly I only got 1, which is not that, which is actually a recent one. And you can all check it out when I use this combination. And finally, the next one is the Bounder, the Slick Wheels, and the Parachute. Now I know you're thinking, but the Slick and the Cyber Slick share the exact same stat. They're just the same tires but with different color. But I think the Slick tires fits better with the Bounder because of... Sorry, I just put that, as I was saying. The Bounder, the Slick Wheels, and the Parachute are actually really decent. I remember using this back on number 13. Online Races number 13. I think that is. The speed here is decent. The acceleration is decent. The weight is a little decent. The handling is good. And the grip is decent as well. So yeah. Koopa Troopa in a giant shoe. And you can see it really matches him because he's wearing shoes. And trust me, in a couple of weeks or days times, I might do commentary with this combination, well, with the shoe and all, because I'm gonna make a lot of bad shoe puns. Trust me, you really don't want to hear them. And finally, my main character, along with Daisy, is Iggy. My favorite Koopaling out of all the 7 Koopalings. And the main combination I always use for Iggy is the Steel Driver, Slim Wheels, and the Super Glider. Now, if you look at the stats are insane. Even for a medium weight character, the speed is amazing. The weight is where it truly shines, because the Steel Driver mostly handles weight. Because it trades weight over acceleration and handling. And the grip is amazing. The only downside is my most biggest enemy, the acceleration. If I get hit by other items, then my goodness, I'm gonna have a hard time catching up. Next up is the Circuit Special, the Slick Wheels, and the MKTV Parafoil. Now the speed is amazing. The acceleration is average. The weight is really good. The handling is decent, and the grip is now below average. Now with this combination right here, it's really OP. I mean, the Circuit Special is my favorite car in the game. Mostly because it reminds me of a Formula 1 car, plus it's built for speed. Now, I used this combination back when back when PK Sports hosted Gimmicks tournament, to where the rules are mushrooms only. And this combination got me in 2nd place overall. It's really that good. I know this is the most generic combination people use because you mostly see people use the Circuit Special and the Slick Wheels. But you never seen Iggy in the Circuit Special. But at least it's a good thing because you mostly see heavyweights in the Circuit Special, but not the medium weights. And finally, the final combination I use for Iggy is the Mark 8 Slick Wheels and the MKTV Parafoil. Now, I know it shares the exact same stats because the Mark 8 shares the similar stats to the Circuit Special. But if you look at it this way, like, the Mark 8 is a little wider. If you, based on the back point of view of the camera, because depending on the size, the Mark 8 is actually has longer width. But that's just me. So, either if I go over the Circuit Special, the Mark 8, I sometimes use as a replacement. Just because I like the color blue it looks. And with these Slick Wheels and the MKTV Parafoil, you could easily see that, who am I saying? It says the exact same stats, but you get my point. I mean, I want to try other combinations to go with Iggy, but to be honest, well, I was originally going to put the Flame Rider in, but I really much suck at the Flame Rider now. That's why I like it. So yeah, the Mark 8 is my third and final combination I use for Iggy. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you for today. Now you all know what characters and combinations I use for online. I know people say, but doesn't that give me give away my chance of winning? Hey, just because you show them what you used doesn't mean you have a less chance of winning. Trust me. With the items being totally random and broken, you can easily tell you don't know the outcome until you see it. So yeah, that's all I had to show you for today. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. And let me know in the comments what character and combination you used for online, because I would love to hear them. So yeah, that's all I had to show you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.